Foreclosures hit an all-time low here in the Twin Cities. My name's Travis Anderson. Let's talk about it. In the last 6 months here in the Twin Cities, there's been about 100 foreclosures in the multiple listing service. Now, the previous 12 months, there was about 300. So we're not even on pace to hit the previous 12 months foreclosures. In 2020, we sort of had a spike, or at least we had this perception of a spike of foreclosures. There's only 450 in the entire Twin Cities. So foreclosures are actually less today than they were the previous 12 months, and then obviously less than they were 5 years ago in 2020. Now think about this. In 2015, there was 3,400 foreclosures listed and sold in the multiple listing service in that 12-month period. And in 2010, there was 8,100 foreclosures. That wasn't even the peak. 2008 and 9, we actually did max out on our foreclosures with more than 5,000 foreclosures in a 6-month period. So right now, at this moment in time, foreclosures are at an all-time low here in the Twin Cities. I find that to be quite interesting, actually. The median home price is $385,000. That's the highest it's ever been here in the Twin Cities. The median income is $85,000. That's actually down a little bit. And of course, with interest rates at 7%, it would just be impossible for foreclosures to stay at an all-time low. At some point, they have to bottom out and then kind of come back up. There isn't anything in the market that's telling me foreclosures are going to skyrocket other than all of the consumers buying homes over the last 2.5 years, and then presumably into the future here, they're going to have higher interest rates than the rest of us who bought before 2023. And those people with those higher interest rates, with the more median incomes, with the inflated price of homes, if they were to lose their job or become disabled or something like that, it's going to be a lot harder for that group of buyers over the last 2.5 years to maintain that property and maintain that payment over time. And so I think we're at an all-time low in foreclosures. My guess is it's going to continue to go up from this point forward over the next couple of years. Who knows? Obviously I'd like to see it at a very low number, and hopefully we don't even get to that point in 2015 where there was 3,400 or so. But it would be nice if we never even got to that. But 2015 was a really good and strong real estate market here in the Twin Cities. So I wouldn't be overly concerned if we got back to 3,000 in an entire metropolitan area. But right now we're at an all-time low. One thing to think on a more national statistic, foreclosures are actually up, which is another reason that got me kind of looking into it. But places like, the Carolinas and Florida and some of these other sort of destination places, especially where people bought second homes in some of these warmer climates down south, they're experiencing obviously high levels of foreclosures, much higher than what we're experiencing today, where we are at an all-time low. Hey, listen, if you've got questions, do me a favor, give me a call, shoot me a text, hit me up in the comment section. And as always, all my best to you and yours.